Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top four seeds a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. So Texas's offense comes on the field first today. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. Who could forget in 2022, the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked in 2022 and wide left and hits the ground in the year of 2023.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a big gain.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Running through the tackle. They pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter and set something up downfield.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So the Arizona Wildcats offense comes out for their first possession today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Off the play fake on first down. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to...
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. The fair catch made at the 30-yard line. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And they begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Looking for a gap. It's Baxter. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a thrower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Longhorns looking to cash in this red zone trip. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Short connection to the tight end here. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Dropping back, it's Fafita. Tries the right with a quick throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Third down, out of the shotgun. Home making a sack there.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. An explosive play, big gain across midfield to the 42.
Boy, when you get a one-on-one opportunity, you got to cash in on it. This Texas receiver makes a great play to be able to come up with a big gain. This defense cannot just load up on the run game and the quarterback and leave these receivers one-on-one.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's yours. Receiver makes the catch. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Looking for 6. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something? In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's McMillan. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Quarterback still with the football. Picks up the first, looking for more. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Well, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Here comes the up-tempo offense. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. The back's got it. Tackle, but first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25. A new set of downs after that completion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And looking to throw now on first down. Snags the quick throw. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Second down after that short completion. Back to pass. It's Fafita. Tight end makes the grab. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Arizona now operating in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here comes a handoff. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Single back takes the handoff. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? The offense is backed up here, beginning in the shadow of their own end zone. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me,
he's going for a big play downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage. But they couldn't connect on that try.
Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
And it's complete downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Makes a spectacular diving catch.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the wideout goes in motion. On the ground, it's Baxter. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Catch made, a lot of space now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see. And kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Golden. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Longhorns are going to cash in here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
He brings the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, no, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
Attack on the PAT again. It's 28-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. He makes the grab. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Scanning the field. It's Fafita. Pressure is coming. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. 2nd down now after the sack. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got it for a big gain. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short.
Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The drive ends and the punt team on the field. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down. They're going to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's Helm. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The pass rush closing in.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Important second down play coming up. To throw, it's yours. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break.
Texas.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. Chris, let's send things back to you and Kirk for what should be a memorable second half as we eagerly anticipate we'll be moving on to the next round of this college football playoff.
The Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. Three guys up front lined up. It's first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
But throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. Punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught on the outside. It's Bolden. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
To throw, it's yours. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Can he make it to the marker? And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
But they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their...
Lofting it toward the left sideline. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns. And this one is getting ugly. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. An inside give now from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short. Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Back to pass. It's Fafita. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, I'll be honest, Chris, I'm really surprised he's trying to get outside like this to try to make a play. He's not the fastest at all. I think he was just desperate to try to come up with a play, and man, it did not work out. That is a significant loss for the offense.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Trying to find some room. It's Baxter. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Touchdown, Texas. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Dropping back, it's Fafita. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Deep ball caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. To stretch the lead, the route is on. That's another strike for this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Movement here from the tight end. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Handoff from the shotgun. So back-to-back plays, nowhere to run. This defense all over the running back so far. So 2 runs produce nothing, and now it's 3rd and 10.
3-25.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. But this one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game, or he's going to cost his team a game.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Big guys up front line up. It's 1st down. Ball handed off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards, be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Sticking with the running game. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. It's yours. Running out of time in the pocket. Receiver makes the grab. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Longhorns looking to keep this drive rolling. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Check out the stats so far. So let's get back to the action. 1 quarter away. What would be an impressive CFP statement. And the running back takes the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Here's the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today. Showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a 1st down.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on 3rd down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line. They get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the backs it.
And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. They'll take a deep shot here. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And he's got it. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. The Longhorns will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. A running play called on 4th down. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get it yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground.
Touchdown, Texas. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. 1st down here for this offense. Back to throw. It's Fafita. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the right side. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Looking to chuck it again. Clock for the completion. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, I kind of feel like a coach right now because I'm always wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, all you're ever taught, all you hear about is don't let them cross your face. If they want to go to the outside, it's okay. But inside, no. Can't have that happen, and it costs.
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Murphy. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. Arizona has now moved into the red zone. To throw, it's Fafita. He's running out of time here. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on the laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. So they're short on 4th down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So they tack on 3 points, but still a large deficit. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. It's a run to the left. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.